Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Property Brokers auction event. A little bit different this time. This is what Level 3 throws at us, and we are here.
Hi. Hasn't started. Or do I need to, wait, what do I do?
Has it started now?
Because do I need to do anything?
No, it has started. It's just a little bit behind.
Yeah, it's from lagging.
All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Property Brokers auction event. A little bit different today, coming to you from the Level 3 restricted Timaru. So we are online today and on the phone, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you all very much for your attendance. My name is Chris Moore. I will be your auctioneer this afternoon, helping you to buy 146 Beaconsfield Road, Timaru. Before we get underway, I just want to start with a few thank yous. Really like to thank our vendors, Richard and Carly. I know you guys, as I'm sure everyone online can appreciate, being a vendor of an auction property is a very nerve-wracking experience. But Richard and Carly, I want to wish you all the very best for today's auction. I want to really thank you for the opportunity to list, market and to sell your property. Talking with Maria and Michael, I know they've really enjoyed working with you guys. Thank you so much for keeping the property so beautifully presented throughout the entire campaign. And as I say, wish you all the very best for today's sale. So thank you very much, Richard and Carly. To our listing agents, Michael and Maria, I'd like to thank you for all of your hard work. This Level 4 lockdown and now Level 3 has certainly thrown a bit of a spanner in the works in regards to real estate right across New Zealand. But I want to thank you guys for all your hard work over the last 5 weeks, keeping the campaign together, working really hard to keep the buyers invested in the process and getting us to the point today where we have registered bidders for this auction. Thank you all very much for your hard work, and like our vendors, wish you all the very best for today's sale. To all of you who have registered to bid, good luck. I know purchasing a property auction, just like a vendor, can be a very nerve-wracking experience, but I do wish you all the very best with the purchase of this property. If there's one piece of advice I can give you, it is bid with confidence. There is no secret, it's all over the mainstream media. Property prices are heading in one direction, and that's upward. There is a genuine supply and demand issue in New Zealand real estate at the moment, and that is having a positive impact on the real estate market at the moment. Today will be your best opportunity to buy this property. If coming out of Level 4 is anything like last time, ladies and gentlemen, I do expect that there will be another big jump in the property market. So today very well may be just the opportunity you need to buy this property on the terms and conditions that you wish. So to all of you there today, registered to bid, good luck with the purchase of this property. For some of you, this may be the first time that you've bid at auction before. For others, it may be, you may be experienced at it, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run through the key terms and conditions just to make sure we're all on the same page before we start. So, start with the conduct of today's auction. It is on the screen in front of you. You will all be able to see it, but I will just run through it with you to make sure that we're all understanding of it. I have met with the vendors. We have set the reserve. That reserve will remain confidential between myself and the vendors. Subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, then the property will be on the market. The highest bidder after that level will be the successful purchaser of the property. What I do like to say about reserves, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are new to auction, if we don't meet the reserve here today, it's not the end of the process. We will simply be pausing the auction and I will enter into negotiations with the vendors and the leading bidder to see if we can get a deal together. So what we're going to do in this situation, we're going to pause the bidding. We have got the vendors on the phone, we have got the purchasers on the phone. I will go between the two and see if we can negotiate a deal. If we are able to do that, we'll bring the property back, we'll reopen the bidding, and if there's no further bids, the property will be knocked down at that price. I share that with you because even if we haven't yet met reserve, it is very important that you do hold the leading bid if you do wish to have the exclusive right to negotiate with the vendor. As the auctioneer, I nominate the sum by which the bidding can be raised. I also do retain the right to refuse any bids. Doesn't happen very often, generally only on 2 occasions. If I get a very low opening offer from the floor, I may refuse it. Or if I get an offer of a very low incremental rise during an auction, I may refuse it. Please don't take it personally. It's not that we don't want you to own the property. I'm sure you can appreciate we're acting in our vendors' best interests, and I don't think any of us want to be here tonight at 8 o'clock going up in $1 bids. As the auctioneer, I do have the right to bid on behalf of the vendor. I will use terminology such as the bids with me. I hold the bid, vendor bid, bidding on behalf of the vendor. I will only do that if we are below that reserve price, and I'll make it very clear to you that that's what I am doing. Obviously, we are bidding over the phone today, so we do have registered phone bidders. They've all completed phone bidding registrations. They're all on the phone to property brokers agents. We will be taking bids, obviously, over the phone today. The vendor does retain the right to withdraw the property from auction at any stage during today's process. If they do elect to withdraw the property from auction, they're under no obligation to reveal that reserve price. If a dispute arises, very simple. We are obviously recording the bids today online, so we simply refer back to the last undisputed bid, reopen the bidding from that level, and go again from there. So all very simple, all very straightforward.
What did you do last time? Because his screen is still showing waiting for auctioneer on the bidding part.
Oh, you haven't started it, eh?
Where do I start it from though?
Online activities, you go start.
Okay.
So you go in controls and you go start.
So you do that right at the start, or
Yep.
wait until you've done your spiel? You're
Nah,
all good
right
now?
at start.
All good? Alright.
Right at start. I'll just carry on
Sorry,
from
carry
here.
on.
Yep. Wheels up too. So very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Once that reserve's been reached or breached, once the hammers come down, once the successful purchasers have done their high fives, done their handstands across the living room, done whatever it is you want to do to celebrate. Very straightforward. We do need, how am I going to say this? Because we don't actually need them to sign the thing, do we? Because I can sign it on their behalf.
Yeah. Say the contract.
I will then sign the da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I will sign the documentation on your behalf. We will have a chat over the phone. We will organise you to pay the 10% deposit into the property broker's trust account. We've got a beautiful bottle of champagne that we're going to be able to get to you via contactless methods, of course, and you will be the proud owner of this fantastic, fantastic new property. So that's the conduct of the auction. Very simple, very straightforward. The conditions of sale. I understand all registered parties have been provided with a full copy of the particulars and conditions. We are selling today as per the terms of the particulars and conditions. We are selling today on a GST inclusive basis, so just make that very clear. You are bidding today on a GST inclusive basis. The settlement date is set down for Thursday, the 21st of October 2021, unless some other arrangement has been entered into by the way of side agreement. The interest rate for late settlement is 15%, so obviously don't recommend that. The chattels list is as per the particulars and conditions, and just want to make sure that everyone is aware that there are a handful of excluded chattels, and I'll take it as read that everyone has seen the chattels list and is aware which is included and which is excluded. The property itself is 146 Beaconsfield Road, is set on a freehold title of 1.5 hectares. The legal description is Lot 20, Deposited Plan 3306, with the record of title being CB 20F/182. And what an absolutely fantastic property it is. Lifestyle opportunities like this do not come along very often. What we've got here, ladies and gentlemen, at 146 Beaconsfield Road is an opportunity to live the lifestyle dream, but without the hassle, the tie, without all of what comes with a 10-acre block and living half an hour out of town. The wonderful thing with 146 Beaconsfield Road, ladies and gentlemen, is it's set on 4 acres right on the outskirts of town. What you get here, ladies and gentlemen, is all the positives of lifestyle living with the conveniences of living right on the edge of town. As I say, opportunities like this don't come along very often. The home itself is a beautiful country home that exudes family living. It's got that wonderful natural wood throughout the home. You've got the solid wood shutters. This really is a home that absolutely suits its location, but is absolutely perfect for family living. We've got 3 good-sized bedrooms. We've got the study. We've got those 2 living spaces that flow onto that beautiful deck, which means in those summer months, that indoor-outdoor living, sitting on the deck, enjoying a glass of wine, enjoying a cold beer, looking at that view, looking at the sunrise, sunset. It's all there for you, ladies and gentlemen. What an amazing, amazing place to call home. The land itself is beautifully set up, very easy care, very low maintenance, a perfect spot for a pony, maybe a couple of sheep, some chickens, whatever it is you want. It's well set up and it's all here at 146 Beaconsfield Road. So ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I could stand here all day and talk about this property, but I know you haven't logged on to listen to me. You've logged on to buy a property. So what we're going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I'm going to hand it over to you and I'm going to call for an opening offer on 146 Beaconsfield Road. Opening offer or bid?
500.
500, that's a bit light and low, sir. I'm going to reject that bid now, but you can come back in at a higher level if you wish.
600.
600, still too low. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a signal, sir. I'll start it away with a vendor bid of 800,000. $800,000, got a bid of an $800,000 a bid with me at 800,000. $800,000, got a bid of an $800,000 a bid with me at 800,000. $800,000 the vendor bid there. 850 there. 850 on the phone. $850,000, got a bid of an $850,000 out there on the phone.
Justin, hold on, because Tony should be bidding.
Tony should be bidding.
Well, it just dinged before, it hasn't
That
come
was
up
you,
yet.
wasn't it?
I hadn't pushed anything yet.
We're at
And just be
850.
aware that there's like a 30-second lag.
Options live bid.
Why is it not working?
This is what I'm not too worried about. I don't want...
But I've put in a bid of 800,000 and it hasn't come up.
Refresh. Is that something you might do?
Just before
What
we
did
start,
you do?
I
You
just
just
refreshed it.
refreshed it. Can you go full screen?
I'd be interested to know if I can take the bid straight away.
Right, we got $800,000 a bid with me at 800,000. Vendor bid, I got a bid at $800,000. Give $50,000 rise out the back on the phone at $850,000 on the phone. 850,000. Who wants to be 900 there? I've got 850,000 on the phone. $850,000. Got a bit of an 850,000. Who wants to be 900 on the phone over there? $900,000. Got a bit of a $900,000 on the phone over there. $900,000. Got a bit of a 950 there. Will you be?
Stop. Let Tony have a chance, Justin.
Don't worry about Tony. Don't
We're
worry
going
about
to
Tony.
make sure it's working.
No, we've got no online bidding tomorrow, so I don't really give a shit.
Oh, but they're still watching it on this video, so we need to factor in that little lag.
But no one's going to be bidding online tomorrow.
I know, but they're listening online.
And
You need to factor in that there's a bit of a lag.
we'll also not take a bid.
No, I'm not saying, don't worry, carry on.
Right, where are we? 900,000.
950.
900,000. 950 there on the phone. 950,000 on the phone there. I've got 950,000. I'll tell you what I'll do now. I'll take a 10 from here on in. 960 there. $960,000. I got a bit of a 960,000 on the phone there at 960,000. 960,000. Same opportunity for 970 there. 970,000. I got a bit of a 970,000 on the phone over there. 980 now. It's a 2-horse race at this stage. 970,000 there. 980 there. 980,000. I got a bit of a 980,000 there on the phone. I know where you could be, sir. Be $1 million now if you want it. I'll give you a 10 if you only want to be 990.
Options live bid.
We've got a bid online here. 980,000. Who wants to be 990,000? 990,000 there on the phone. 990,000. Will you turn the corner? Will you be $1 million? $990,000 there. 990,000. I got a bit of a $990,000 here. We're going once at 990,000. We are going twice at 990. 1 million. 1 million there. 1 million there. $1 million there. $1 million there. Will it be $1 million and 10? $1 million there. $1 million there.
Live bid.
$1 million there. I tell you what, we're on the market. You won't get another opportunity. 1.010. 1.010. Was that an online bid of 1.010? You need to be 1.020. 1.010 online. 1.010 online. New blood, welcome online bidder. Thank you very much for diving in at this stage. Great time to jump in. 1.010, floors open. 1.010 online, will you be 1.020? 1.020 on the phone over there. 1.020 over there. 1.020 million, I've said it once, I'll say it again, we're on the market, you will not get another opportunity. 1.020 over there on the phone. 1.020 on the phone, we're on the market, we're selling away. 1.020, we're going once.
Live bid.
Bid online. 1.030. 1.030. Go 1050. 1030. Great time for a strong bid. 1050 there on the phone. 1050 out the back there at 1050. 1050 there out the back at 1050. We're on the market. We're selling away. 1050 there on the phone at 1050. You sure you won't online and over here. 1050, same opportunity, a little 10,000 if you want to. Tell you what, I'll take a 5 now if you want it. 1050, who wants to be 1055? 1050 here, 1050 on the phone there, 1050.
Options live
Auction
bid.
live bid online. Auction live bid online, where are we at there? Can't see the screen. 1050. These screensavers.
Could you stretch that out to 20 minutes sort of thing? Screensaver.
How do you? It's not actually the screensaver.
Refresh again. Refresh. How did you open that up?
It's timed out, is it? It's got a 15-minute timer.
I
We're
can't
going
control
right
it
there.
from here because you've set it up on that. It's not at my end. How'd you open it before? Go to presentation. Go back and go
Yeah.
view.
Copy that.
Maybe it does have a time on it. Just carry on and I'll check.
Alright,
We'll just do a
we're going to
close.
sell it.
Just close
We're
it.
going once. At, where are we at? What was the online bid?
1055, is it?
1051.
1051. We're going twice at 1051. Are you sure you won't? Hit its time. Sell away. Sold for 1051. Congratulations. Online bidder.
Give it a second or two.
I loved your commitment to the. I loved your commitment to the.
Right, Chris.
Right, you want to send these guys the link?
I have.
You've done that? You've got a link, me? I'm not going to do terms and conditions and stuff. We'll just call it.
I don't understand what's happening there though.
No, you might have to close that one and put in the new. I'll get rid of that. I think maybe it does have a time out, eh?
Maybe.
I'll get rid of that. We'll go back to, I'll go to upcoming. What have we got coming up, Julie? We have got,
You want the wheat sheaf drive one?
not the wheat sheaf,
Yes, the wheat sheaf.
this one here.
Yeah,
It's at 110.
yeah. You don't need to click in there, just that stuff.
Sure, sorry.
Go to presentation. View. No, how do you get in there?
What's that?
How do you get into it?
Yeah, go to presentation.
Yeah, it's just led you back to where you were. No, that's adding a video. Are you in presentations or in auction properties?
I'm in auction properties.
Alright, so go upcoming published. And it's the second to the bottom. Start. You want to click on presentation. Go to what the heck?
Can you might have to set up a new one? Can you set up a new one? What's that? Why can't you set up a new one?
I can. It's just a pain in the ass.